show, the fast 5 things you need to know. We'll start your day off swirly, it's the toast. I sound amazing.
Welcome back to the toast and happy Friday.
Fridays.
Friday.
Yay that it's Friday.
Yes, another conclusion to a pargelicious, definitious week, actually. Kind of not to be dampening the mood. Kind of coming to an end on one of the last few weeks of toasty realness before maternity leave.
Wow. Not to dampen the mood, though.
Well, I have been wanting to bring up sort of the elephant in the room, right?
Okay.
I am taking maternity leave. I don't know if I've mentioned I'm kind of with child. And we've been making lots of plans. And I feel like I want to talk about it more. I feel like it's this thing we're all circling the drain on. But I want to assure the listeners of the fabulous plans we have for them.
It's true. I was just going to sort of drop you into fabulosity, eyes wide shut. But we could go into it eyes wide open, sure.
Well, I think everybody knows that the month of June is going to be a fabulous time.
Jackie O and Friends is what we're calling
Right.
it. I'm Jenna Bush Hager. I'll be talking to my friends.
Influencers, podcasters, reality stars. She's got some really fabby people lined up. She's going to be in New York and Florida with people. So I'm not worried. But I think a lot of people are like, okay, well, July and August, the toast is off. Where are my girls at? And actually, we've kind of nailed it. You're going to be okay.
Right
ready?
here. We're always right here for you.
Yeah, we like to be dramatic. We're really not going anywhere. So July and August.
We will still be putting out more content than the average podcast.
Yes. So July and August, you will be getting 2 episodes a week. One of the episodes is going to be the Fast 5, your usual toasty episodes on Patreon.
Yes.
Because this is a place of business. And then your second episode of the week, we did this a little while ago and people really seem to love it. It's a series we're calling Toast Herstory, a rewatch, re-releasing of some of our most iconic episodes. I know we have a lot of new listeners, and actually there was a TikTok going around, I meant to send it to you, of a girl being like, I have seen the TikToks, I want to join the toast, but I'm scared. Do I just jump in? Do I have to start somewhere? And people were like, just start, you'll figure it out. But there is so much lore, there's so many jokes. So over the summer, every week, we are going to be re-releasing iconic episodes. We did that most recently with our Robert Flats episode because that's people's favorite moment from the toast. And a lot of people don't know it. A lot of our jokes come from these iconic physical therapy moments. So every week, we will also be re-releasing on the regular App Store, not App Store, Patreon.
App Store.
Podcast app, thank you.
App. Stitcher,
Spotify.
too. And Stitcher.
And Stitcher, of course, iconic episodes that made the toast what it is,
The toast.
Made the toast what it is.
It's true. So the summer is going to be really fun, and I'm excited.
You'll be fed.
I'm excited to do weekly pop culture episodes because they're literally going to be 5 hours long.
I know.
And then we could have just broken it up every hour and at least one every day, but sure.
We could have.
And I'm excited for maternity leave. So maternity leave and Jackie O and Friends officially starts right after Memorial Day. Tuesday after Memorial Day, I'll be in New York with guest co-hosts. We've got some great people lined up, and then I have people in Florida, and it's really shaping up to be a party month. I'm very excited to put on my Diane Sawyer pants.
And I feel conflicted because every time I see it in our chat, oh, so-and-so confirmed. I'm obviously happy for the business, I'm sad for me. These are going to be great episodes that I'm not a part of. You know how much that kills me.
Yeah, but you could just maybe watch them. Maybe you can enjoy them, and you get to you'll be able to backdoor submit questions if you have some for the person.
Yeah.
If there's something that you wanted to know.
So I just wanted to assure everyone, we are taking this matter very seriously, and it's going to be a great couple of weeks and months. And then Labor Day, we're back like usual, girly, swirly energy.
Remote podcast, the usual. And
the huge.
That's what it'll be. I'm very excited. I love change. I love switching
She
it up.
does.
I do. I love switching it up. I think it's going to be so great. Kumsa fresh.
I know how you feel, not in terms of loving change, but I feel now I understand. It's hard when people love something without you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to it because I know they're going to love it.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of balance of we miss Claudia.
Yeah, but see, when people say we miss Claudia, it's so nice, right? But it also makes you feel a little bit bad. So I don't, maybe don't say it.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
I'm well, maybe I should be back at the toast.
I understand, but no, you have to do what's best for you. You have to listen to your body, and you need to give yourself space to embark on this new chapter. It's really
I know.
One of, if not, it is the biggest thing that you will do as a human
in this
being.
life. 1,000%.
a couple weeks of
It's nothing.
Claudia's toast while we chit chat with some other people, give some people some shine.
Oh,
Nothing.
you know that kills me too.
I know. Okay, I shouldn't have
Giving
said it like,
other
I shouldn't have
people
said it
my
like-
platform.
Yeah, like
that
your
we've
spotlight,
built.
that we
on-
like. Yeah,
We literally have like bled
we power
for.
with the electricity, and like we are like powering
Yeah.
the windmills.
I'm on the
a
bike.
bicycle. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know. Sorry, I shouldn't have said it like that.
Yeah. I have to tell you a funny story.
But
I
maybe,
went out.
maybe they too could shine their light on us.
Well, wouldn't that be nice? I have to tell you, I was out to dinner last night, and I did, I walked. And on my way there, celebrity things, I ran into a couple of toasters. And I ran into this toaster leaving the grocery store. And she literally was just walking out with True Fruit. Like she didn't even have a bag. She just like bought the True Fruit. And I was like, oh, True Fruit sounds so good right now. She was with her boyfriend. She was like, do you want it? You can have it. And honestly, the sealed bag, brand new. I was going to dinner, so like it wouldn't make it home frozen,
Yeah. But did you take one out of the bag?
I didn't because it wasn't opened yet. But like it was one of those decisions that you have to make in a split second.
Was it even your preferred flavor?
Yes, it was dark chocolate
raspberry.
Dark chocolate raspberry.
Speaking of True Food, they followed me on Instagram yesterday. So obviously, like something is going on at True Fruit HQ.
Maybe the girl worked for True Fruit that I met.
Maybe, or we're just so like embedded with True Fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I love True Fruit.
I've been down on my True Fruit game.
Well, the thing is, and I was just having this conversation with a friend, I'm running out of time. I only have so much time left to like continue eating whatever I want. And while I love True Fruit 1000%, it's definitely like an indulgence for when you're dieting. It's like if I could have anything in the world, which I'm eating anything I want these days, like I'm not picking up the True Fruit.
Right about Dippin'
But
Dots.
what's so amazing about it is that like you can pick it up when you're being quote unquote healthy, and it's fabulous. It's a very good option. But these days, no, I'm not picking it up in the freezer. But it's just not. It's not.
No,
it's
I
not
think that's fair.
Yeah. So it reminded me, and I was like, in that moment, I'm like, do I take this poor girl's bag of True Fruit and like munch on it on my way to dinner? I was so hungry, and her boyfriend was like, really, take it. They really wanted me to have it. I almost felt bad turning it down.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I didn't.
No. You should have opened the bag and took one and then continued on your way.
So like ruined her snack, like putting my dirty hands in it.
Literally, she could have plucked it. But
Yeah,
then
she could have.
would you eat from her hand? She was at the grocery store like holding that cart? No.
No, and then like her bag is open on the way home. Do you know what I
Doesn't
mean?
make a difference, actually. But yeah,
It wasn't a perfect situation.
I understand. Well, shout out to that toaster.
Shout out to the generosity. And if you ever see me in the street, feel free to offer me food,
No, don't take food from the street, Claudia.
I actually, I do have a
better.
policy
Do
not
better.
to eat a street off the floor. Street off the floor. I'm having a really hard talking day,
Yeah, Turst.
Yeah, like I can't pronounce things.
Even though like you could have said, I meant it like that. We are the Turst. And we are.
I did try to play it off like I meant it. Did you not?
You did a good job. But
Oh,
I was
okay.
already ready there.
I'm having a really hard like pronunciation and sentence forming kind of day. So it'll be an interesting podcast episode.
It will be. I have been reading for the last 24 hours straight the Lucy scorebook, and it's so adorable. Like it's totally like Lucy did not flop. Like it's the elk of like you should read it. So far, it's just like really cute. I like the characters. There's funny banter. I've chuckled a couple times. Like that's what you want out of
It's Lucy Lish.
your romance novel. I'm recording with the girls today, and I'm excited to like break down the novel in a book club format because
In an analytical way.
there's not that like much there,
Right.
but I think it will be fun. I think it will be funny. And speaking of books, did you see me in the press?
Is that bitch Miley who had a lot to say about me in the press the other day?
Yeah. Did you see me in the press?
Yeah, Jackie's hosting. What are you doing exactly? Not hosting. You're
I'm
on like
part of a judging panel for a story contest. The Novelry is running a story contest with a $100,000 prize. This isn't like an ad or anything. And they selected 10 celebrity judges who are
who are
big
involved in the
book
literary space.
A lot of authors like Carly Fortune. And
Very
then
cool.
like literary influencers like myself and Emma Roberts, Osha Mamet. 10 judges. We will be judging the story contest and awarding someone $100,000 for their story. So it's like kind of a big deal. There's never been a prize money this big in the story writing sphere.
That's honestly to be seen for your passions must be an amazing feeling.
No, it is. It's like I'm so excited to read all the stories and to share my thoughts and get together with my fellow judges. And I just wanted to shout it out because like if you're an aspiring writer girly, Submit.
Is it over? Like
No,
you
no,
could
no.
still submit?
We're judging in October. Like it just started. They just announced it. That's why I was in the press yesterday.
I could use $100,000. Maybe I'll submit a story.
So the platform's called The Novelry. It's actually a website where you can like take writing classes. And
Okay.
they are the ones running the contest. So if you like are a writer, get in there.
Cal Radswell.
The Novelry.
Submit. That's cool. Like, I feel like reading is obviously a passion of yours. It's a part of your online persona. So to be seen and sort of selected for something you're not like, we're known mostly for pop culture, right? So to be seen for your secondary interest, it must be an amazing feeling.
And like I was selected because of being an influential reader, but also being an author myself, the camper and the counselor. I'm the only children's book author on the panel. So I really feel excited about that.
So she checks a box.
For sure.
Oh my God. It's just lots happening
Like
here, you know?
exciting things.
Jack's coming to New York soon.
I am. We're going to be doing Toast New York episodes together. That's why like May is just going to be such a fun month, like different every day. Like I feel like April was very steady. We were here, we were sat, Jackson
Right.
Claude.
Right.
May, every day will be different.
And I personally, you know what? I take it back. Like,
Oh, speaking of May Day, it's my husband's birthday.
oh, you know what? That was on my list of things to talk
So
about.
shout out to my husband for
Is your
being
Rose your
born.
husband today?
My Rose is my husband today and every day, but especially today. It's a bigger Rose. So we're gonna have a really fun weekend celebrating. I feel like this Friday feels less like a part of the week and more like a part of the weekend because I'm just like thinking about like how we're gonna celebrate, the things we're gonna do. We have some fun plans. I actually like my gift is being installed today for him. I'm really excited. It's a cold
Installed?
plunge.
Oh.
Cold plunge.
You mean the cold plunge you got a year ago?
It's been in my garage because I like didn't know how to install it.
So
but like
the setup is the gift? Like the
yeah,
fact
like
that
that
it's
he
being set
will
up?
have now a cold plunge that is activated.
Because he knows that there's a cold plunge in the garage.
He does.
Okay.
And that was like meant to be the gift for him. I got him a cold plunge, but now for his birthday this year, I'm setting.
We're installing it. Next year, we're going to put water in it.
No, I got him like seriously a state of the art cold plunge from Sun Home Sauna.
Where are you
It's
going to put it?
in my backyard? Like
Obviously.
like in what area you mean?
Not the living room? Yeah, like in what area?
Like tucked away has to be somewhere where there is water line and electricity so that like
And shade? Do you need shade?
you don't need shade. And also all areas of the backyard get shade at a different point of the day. So
Mm-hmm.
if you want, but it could be nice to be in the sun while you're in the cold plunge. That actually could be really nice.
Yeah, but does it make the water warm?
No, and not if you like get in right at the right
Okay.
there's like a temperature. It's state of the art, coach.
Well, my
SOTA.
husband will be at your house all the time.
I think like everybody's going to be coming to my house to use my cold plunge.
I think so too.
And like,
That's exciting.
And I might plunge a little.
You should.
I like to say fuck.
Okay, literally Miranda Cosgrove. I
Like-
might plunge.
The way
A little.
I so relate to her in that moment. Like so many times
Mm-hmm.
I'll say something and I really feel like Miranda Cosgrove.
Cosgrove.
I like to say
I
fuck.
see. I see you're also having a bit of like a challenging day when it comes to sentence forming.
Why? What did I say?
There's just been a couple of sentences you've had trouble forming. I didn't want to call it out, but now it's like kind of feel like we're on the same wavelength today. Maybe you're having like sympathy, brain
Sympathy
fog.
pangs, maybe.
Yeah.
But I think I kind of like slayed my articulation.
Okay. I'll be the judge of that.
Of course you will. And I'll be the judge of the novelry. 100
Oh
grand,
yeah.
baby.
Oh, we can't talk to her now. She's like a judge, you know?
A celebrity judge. You got to.
Do you have your gavel? Like you're a judge.
No, I am a judge. Like
I think your gavel might be here at my studio.
it is, but I will be a kind and judicious judge.
I do believe we should dive in because we have stories. We also have Queenie and Weenie of the week, which is my favorite day of the week. Congratulations to the New York Knicks for winning the game last night. Unfortunately, that means they're progressing to the next round. And like now I'm gonna have to spend the next couple of weeks like trying to convince my husband to stay home. And then I'm gonna have to be like, oh yeah, Carl Anthony Towns, it's Jordan Woods. Like, I don't know if you guys want to hear that story five more times.
We're
Like,
all good on it. However, what could be an interesting development, like is there a world in which the Knicks are in the finals and you're giving birth and your husband has to choose?
yeah, I guess. Oh, choose? No. But I guess I could.
What if he got like courtside tickets to the 7th game of the finals, Knicks championships, and you're going into labor.
And the Knicks asked him to put on a jersey and get in the game, he still wouldn't be allowed to go.
He would have to choose.
I thought you were going to say, is there a world in which like we're in the hospital and the game is on? Yeah.
Oh, that's so Parchy. That's like we watched the Super Bowl. Harry was born on Super Bowl
Harry
Sunday.
was born. Exactly. So
yeah, tiny TV, but
I mean, if the Knicks are still in and they're about to play the Celtics, like, sorry, they're out in 3 games, like 4. Is there a world in which in a couple of weeks they're still in? It would be miraculous, yes, but it's possible.
Yeah. So he might be feeling conflicted. Do I watch the birth of
right.
my
son? Or, me and the Brunson boys. Ben has this group chat. It's called the Brunson Boys. And
is there a Brunson in it?
It's about Jalen Brunson.
Oh, he's not in it.
He's like the theme.
Okay.
It's a thematic title. And whenever something's happening, he's like, I gotta tell the Brunson boys. I'm like, okay, gay boys. They're
so long, gay boys.
No, and they're in the chat OMG, these refs suck. I'm like, you guys are some of the biggest losers I've ever met in my life. But it's all in good fun,
Hold on, a little nomination for Weenie of the Week. The Brunson boys.
Honestly, they are worthy. Even though I think we should be encouraging male chats about fun,
male
harmless
camaraderie.
topics.
Yeah.
Agreed.
As opposed to foursomes.
If I ever snoop through Ben's phone, which I definitely do every now and then.
You're
the
a
Brunson
snooper?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know that about you.
Mostly not looking for anything salacious, mostly because I just like to see how my husband talks. Do you know what I mean?
How he's representing himself to the world?
Yes. And I would say every single, Ben's snooping on Ben's phone is so uninteresting because none of these numbers are saved. They're all random distributors. It's all spritz stuff. So it's low key boring. But then when I see a familiar name, I'll look. It's not interesting, but I just like to know what he's forward facing. I know my Ben on the inside, but how does he act to other people?
And you're okay with what you see?
Yeah, it's mostly boring, business.
Does he know that you snoop? Well, now
Probably.
He does.
Yeah, no, I'm not ashamed of it. We have no secrets. I feel it's mostly when I'm on his computer. I'm like, oh, let me just see what's going on.
Yeah.
It's not snooping. I can't explain it. Snooping has a
check-in,
a subtext. I just like to know what my husband's getting into.
Yeah, check-in.
He's such an anomaly to me.
He is not an anomaly, that man. He wears his heart on his sleeve.
It's true, but what does he wear on his sleeve to other people?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do.
Maybe we'll cut that out. No, I'm kidding.
Nah. He won't.
No, I have nothing to hide. Seriously, if he has nothing to hide.
Okay.
But to be clear, he can't go through my phone.
No. There's girly stuff.
There's girly stuff.
Yeah, it's super girly.
Especially these days, there's pictures of my toilet paper.
Yeah. No.
We are not the same.
Well, speaking of your toilet paper, let's get into the Fast 5 stories that you need to know.
And the Fast 5 stories that you need to know are brought to you by the new Huggies Snug and Dry. They are luxuriously soft and ultra dry. So how soft are we talking? We're talking unbelievably soft. We're talking irresistibly soft. It's grease lightning. Your baby deserves a diaper that is so gentle on their tushy. Baby's bottom is just one of the most important things on earth, and we must protect them. And I think Huggies really understands that. So the Huggies Snug and Dry diapers help you experience unexpected softness and up to 100% leak protection of the Huggies Snug and Dry diapers. Jackie, can you just share a little bit of an anecdote of how surprised you were when you experienced the softness of the Huggies Snug and Dry diapers?
So yes, the softness is impeccable. You only want to be putting the softest things on baby's bottom. So it is important. You don't want scratchy. You don't want thin. You want
they're
plush,
so sensitive.
indulgent. They are sensitive. And they're coming from the comfort of the womb, right? So
right.
You can't just now hit them with a
scratchy old diaper.
No, you want the best plushies. What we say, cozy. We love cozy.
Cozy.
And the Huggies diapers are cozy.
There's nothing worse than your kid saying, my tushy hurts.
Oh my God. It's seriously, burn the diapers.
Right. Well, not Huggies Snug and Dry. More parents are choosing the new Huggies Snug and Dry softness versus the leading premium diapers. So check out the new Huggies Snug and Dry. Huggies, we got you, baby. Today's episode is also brought to you by Vivrel, so the first of its kind luxury accessories members only club. They provide members access to borrowed designer handbags, jewelry, watches, and diamonds. So when you become a Vivrel member, you can treat yourself to their closet and treat it like your own. You can borrow anything within your tier. Vivrel has no return dates. You can swap items once per month, keep items for as long as you'd like. Memberships start at $45 a month. I have to say, Vivrel is the most genius thing. Like, I can't believe I didn't think of it. So many designer bags are so fab, but so trendy. So you don't obviously want to invest in them because in a year, you're like, why did I buy this stupid bag? But if you're a Vivrel member, memberships start at $45 a month, and you can be walking around with like a $5,000 bag for like the 2 months that it's cool, and then you can give it back and no harm, no foul. You literally spent $45. It's just amazing. And they actually have premium bags like designers, Chanel. They have Prada bags. They literally have everything. They also have amazing jewelry, like fine jewelry. It's one of the best investments. I was just talking to Taylor Strecker. I was like, you need to become a Vivrel member. Like, it's seriously the best thing in the world. I'm rocking a Chanel bag from Vivrel right now that I would seriously never buy. It's just like a little nutty. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, I've had it for like 3 months. I love it. And it's just, Vivrel memberships are so flexible. They're not like nuts. Like, you got to send it back. Like,
no, sometimes
chill.
I'm itching for a bag, and it's so great to take it for a spin on Vivrel because I've had the experience where I've had my fun with it, and I've been like, you know what? I'm satiated. I don't need to buy this bag. But then sometimes I have an experience. I'm like, oh, I need this bag the whole time. And you can keep it for a really long time until that feeling wears off, or it inspires you to buy it.
Go to Vivrel.com, apply for a membership today using our code TOAST. It'll get you 30% off 4 months of membership. The code will also allow you to skip the Vivrel waitlist. So head to Vivrelle.com, use our code TOAST for 30% off 4 months of membership. Today's episode is also brought to you by Caraway. So Caraway's non-toxic cookware is really bringing peace of mind to swirlies around the nation. When you're cooking for your family, you're cooking for yourself, it's important to know like what's going on? You know, what's the underlying issue here? And Caraway is so worth the investment. It's non-toxic cookware. Over a lifetime, a person consumes at least the equivalent of the height of the Eiffel Tower in microplastics. 97% of Americans have PFAS, toxic chemicals, from their nonstick cookware in their blood. Well, 2.5 minutes is all it takes before a nonstick pan overheats and releases toxins. And Caraway is actively acting against that. Like, you have Pargy pans that are so cute and aesthetic, but they actually are making high quality food, and they're easy to clean, and they're not like leaching toxins into food that's feeding your family. Come on. Mm-hmm. As a reminder, their iconic cookware set comes with the saute pan, the fry pan, the Dutch oven, and the saucepan, plus lids for all of them, a canvas lid holder, and a magnetic pan rack for storage. It's the ultimate kitchen setup. It'll save you money versus buying all the items individually. Plus, when you visit carawayhome.com/toasty10, you can take an additional 10% off your next purchase. Great time to use our code with Mother's Day coming up. This is a really nice gift. The deal is exclusive for Toast listeners, so visit carawayhome.com/toasty10 and use our code toasty10 at checkout. Caraway, it's non-toxic cookware. It is, of course, made modern.
Thank you, Maid Turden.
You're welcome.
Our first story, we've got a lot of music news today, actually, because it's New Music Friday, and Kelly Clarkson dropped a new song. I don't know if you heard it.
I did. I saw her exclusively releasing it on her SiriusXM show, which I didn't even know she had a SiriusXM show. This woman works so fucking hard.
So there's a lot of news here. She released a song called Where Have You Been? And I listened to it this morning as I was getting ready. It's, of course, Pargelish. But I'm listening to the lyrics, and I'm like, oh, Kelly has a new man. Kelly's fallen in love. This song is about, like, where have you been? This magical person, this perfect person.
Well, I was stuck in a prison of my own making with my horrible ex-husband.
Turns out it's actually about Meryl Streep and Martin Short. So she revealed on her SiriusXM show that we didn't know that she had, that the song was inspired by the two iconic actors who both star in Only Murders in the Building. She said, I wrote this song. I've rarely done something like this, but I was watching Only Murders in the Building. It's Martin Short's face. He says to Meryl Streep's character in the show, where have you been? He's like,
oh, they're characters. I thought their off-screen romance inspired this song.
I think it's a little bit of both, because she said he's in awe, and I was like, has anyone written a song? Because the song is happy, because it's like you found something that you thought was almost basically a unicorn and did not exist. She said, I hope you dig it. Kelly, we're digging it for sure. However, I did hope that it meant like personal love for you. But she's going the Carrie Underwood storyteller, Taylor Swift folklore route. I'm writing about things that I see out in the world.
And you're writing about like fictional stories, books, movies, etc. So I like it too. I also love Martin Short and Meryl Streep's like off-screen romance. So the fact that Kelly's is probably aware of it just brings me joy. Additionally.
Great.
I don't know if you're aware. You know how like there's like the Gaylor conspiracy theories, like Taylor Swift is gay?
Yes. Outside of the K-lore?
Yeah, it's all a part of the Carly Kloss like era.
But who was another female lover of hers?
According to the
Allegedly?
Gaylor stands,
According to-
Diana Agron.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. Continue.
That fiddle player who worked on Taylor Swift's like original tour and then got fired.
Fiddle.
Yeah, there's like, if you're into Gaylor, which I am not, there's a lot of material to work with. Now, there is a movement within the fandom of Kelly Clarkson of Gelly.
Kelly? Okay.
Yeah, where they think Kelly might be a lesbian.
With whomst?
No one. It's all based on this like one performance she gave. We're working, I'm not a part of it. They are working with like really minimal material. But I saw them investigating this song as well. So now that Kelly's being upfront with what it's actually about, I guess that kind of dispels the Gelly rumors.
Yeah, but they'll latch on to something else.
Yeah. And I would just say, like, I would love that for Kelly.
Yeah. I would have loved this to be about like Kelly's personal life, but then I just also, that's so revealing and she's in a private era of her life. But I hope that one day she has this feeling.
Now, I know that we spoke previously about Kelly, reports that Kelly wanted to leave New York and thus, probably leaving her show. I didn't realize like how deep her roots were here. She also records a Sirius XM show in the studio. Now, she could do that anywhere.
Yeah, like Nashville has plenty of radio shows.
But she does have like deep roots here. It's going to make it hard for her.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what she does. I think the show is probably the hardest thing to move. And then also not a story, but today, speaking of Kelly, Rascal Flatts, Backstreet Boys, Rascal Flatts song came out today. Did you listen? They did What Hurts the Most.
I didn't.
Claudia, my ears were bleeding. The first verse is sung. They made it like Backstreet Boys style. The first verse is sung by BSB. And like, seriously, I was in pain. Thankfully, on the second verse, Gary's angelic voice comes in to save the song. And it actually sounds kind of nice.
Oh, my
like
God.
Gary's voice with their beats, because they use like pop synth a little bit.
Yeah.
But they ruin the song. They're trying so hard. And we thought Jonas Brothers and Rascal Flatts is too many cooks in the kitchen. This is 8 cooks in the kitchen.
I just want to say, I didn't think that.
We did. No, before I Dare You came out, we're like, that just sounds like a lot of people on a song.
Right.
6.
I think
8?
I Dare You is one of the best songs ever.
Yeah,
like,
no, before it came out, we were expressing concern. 6 people on a song. That's a lot of people on a song. This is 8 people on a song.
Yeah, but Rascal Flatts, only one of them sings. So it's not 8.
2.
It's like 6.
The cousin.
The other one does
sings.
like background, but they play instruments, the other 2.
Yeah, but still.
Whatever.
Still.
Yeah. I'm shocked to hear that. I'm not that upset because of all like the re-release songs. The collab with the Backstreet Boys and What Hurts the Most like are 2 things I don't particularly care about.
Agreed.
So ruin it. Go. Sure.
It's
have
not
your
like
fun.
they ruined a fave like Fast Cars and Freedom.
Correct. So I'm okay, but I'm shocked to hear you say that, and I'm devastated.
No, so far the album, it's not just like a shoe-in. Every song has really been different, and some are not hitting for me, but some
The best is Blake Shelton.
Mayberry is the best one.
Yeah.
Some are changing my life, so it's mixed bag.
Now back to Kelly Clarkson. I need her team to produce a music video starring Martin Short and Meryl Streep. That would be extremely cute.
That would be cute. And also,
And I feel like
this bodes well for KC7, KC8. Where are we?
It does.
New album coming soon, hopefully. I think this is the first single, and it sounds beautiful. And like, her voice is more insane than ever. The songs, I like the beat.
And how about as a society, let's not sleep on Kelly Clarkson's music, Like,
right, you're waiting
let's
for
appreciate
you're
it.
waiting for new albums. You didn't listen to the old albums. You've
Let's
got new music
appreciate it.
waiting for you.
As the albums are actively being released,
Yeah, but
I've been
also
guilty of it
some
myself.
you
I was a little late to Chemistry. I'm completely
of you
acknowledging my part in this.
could go into her catalog and you'd be hearing it for the first time. And there you go. You got Kelly Clarkson new music.
I just feel like she's always getting like slept on, and it's like we're always having Kelly's renaissance. What if we just appreciated Kelly in the time that she was in?
Not me.
No, not you.
Not me. Are you ready for our next story? It's some more music news. We're so musical.
God.
I guess it
We are
is
so
also
musical.
Friday, but actually Ed Sheeran made a lot of news this week because he was posting photos. Didn't make news, on the toast, but I noticed it.
I saw the picture of him and Taylor.
Yeah, the jam and the note. He started posting all these throwback photos from his old phone. He like started an account, Ed's old phone or whatever, and like shared all these pictures that he found from back in the day. You could even tell from the way the photos were taken, like it was a moment in time.
I thought nothing of it. You know, celebrities love to make secondary Instagram accounts like,
Teddy's
oh,
grams.
my life in film. Like, people love to do like secondary projects. We're like, sure.
I thought nothing of it, especially because his original Instagram is like Teddygram, right? So it's like he's got hands in the fire, whatever. He was posting cute pictures, tailored. Who was there? Haire, everyone.
Gigi Hadid, like literally everyone.
1D, everyone.
So it made a lot of news, just like all these photos circulating.
Cuteness.
And honestly, it's brilliant because it ended up being this like huge marketing campaign for a new song called Old Phone.
New album.
Which we didn't even, like, I never would have thought that this, like, him sharing old photos was in service of anything. And I have to tell you, that's some of the best marketing I've ever
Toasty Lion?
seen. It's not Toasty Lion worthy, only because, like, why isn't it Toasty Lion worthy?
Because I understand, like, it's a 99, but it's not a 100. Like,
and at the end of the day, I think like the result is like new Ed Sheeran music. Like,
stop. The
you know
song
what I mean?
Old Phone sounds good.
Yes,
it's from
yes,
his
it does.
new album Play. I thought the album was called Old Phone, and I thought that would also have been really cute. And look, he got us.
No, it was A
got
plus
caught.
to whoever came up with this campaign. I don't know if it needed to be like its own Instagram account, but whatever. Like him sharing Old Phone and like using his celebrity friends to like, you know, launch this new era. I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, I thought so too. When I saw it and I heard the teaser for the song, I was like, go Ed.
And I feel like the formula for releasing new music is so lame these days. Like, we're wiping our Instagrams. We're changing our profile pictures to be black. And it's like, new era's beginning for Normani. And
What is
then,
happening?
then the era never begins, but for Normani. But, like, it's so formulaic at this point. It's not exciting. So for him to really switch it up, like, he's kind of raised the bar for everybody.
And it's definitely hard to stand out in the pop space, like, as a boring straight man.
A boy, yeah, 1,000%.
No, but like some of the like is Benson Boone gay?
No.
Oh, okay. So good for him too. But you know, sometimes when got a little flair.
No, of course, it's easier to like play up with outfits and different things.
But
But
Ed
yes,
Sheeran's not putting on a dress like Harry Styles.
no, and Harry is like, he is fluid, right? So I don't know
Yeah.
if I would even say Harry Styles is like a straight guy.
But like he is.
Well, I think a lot of people have issue with him because he's like
This is
always
the whole
saying that
separate-
he's
like that's why I didn't mention
he's
Harry
always
Styles.
saying that he's fluid, but it's like, prove it. All your girlfriends are girls.
Like, only dates girls. Like he just wants to wear a dress. Let him wear the dress.
No, but he's fluid, like according to him. Or actually according to like a lot of his art too. So I wasn't going to say Harry Styles because I'm not 100% sure.
I wasn't
But
going to say Harry Styles either because like he is technically a boring straight man who's making
But
things
he's
interesting.
not.
He's not.
Because he makes
Puts
out
on
with
the
guys in
boa.
his music video. He put on a dress and he is fluid. Although like he only has girlfriends. Like I don't know. Let's seriously not go there.
He's fluid because he wears high heels, like because he's
No, and because like he's said like his sexuality is fluid. So I wouldn't call him straight.
okay.
Yeah.
This is a conversation bigger than us, you know, the Harry
It's-
Styles relationship to the LGBTQ plus community.
And I'm not going there, like for real.
No. That's why I didn't say him. That's why I thought Benson. That's why I went, Farry Styles.
No, so Benson is interesting because he does use a lot of the like the stereotypically more like feminine things, like big outfits and
They're calling him the
flips.
next Freddie Mercury.
Right. But he's totally straight, I believe.
Got it. Okay.
Let me ask chat just to make sure.
Interesting. Yeah, ask chat. I'm sure chat knows.
I wonder if chat can read my typos.
I feel like they speak code.
As of now, he is not publicly identified as gay. He's in a relationship with an actress.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
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 Are you ready for our next story? Speaking of relationships.
Okay.
New couple news. Southern Charm alum Naomie Olindo is dating Brooks.
I'm so glad we're talking about this.
She's dating Brooks Nader's ex-husband, Billy Haire. So Naomie Olindo,
So
Billy
why do
Haire.
we care? Like what? Like to explain to the people, like why would you care?
Well, I care about Naomie Olindo deeply as a Southern Charm fan. And, you know, she's no longer on the show, but she dated Craig and she's a peach-ow of a woman and you just want what's best for her. She dated,
Yes, of course.
Like, so whoever
But
she's...
why now? Why this man? Let me tell you why it's
What
interesting.
do you know about him? Other than Brooks
So-
Nader's ex-husband.
So a lot of people didn't know, like when Brooks Nader popped onto the scene, like modeling, that she had this husband. And I think that didn't really speak to like the health of the marriage because like Literally nobody knew she had a husband. But if you did a little research, you like would find out like she not only she had a husband, she had like a rich husband. And I do believe it was like quite a tumultuous, like not good marriage. And they ended up recently getting divorced, which also made no news. Like her marriage like came and went so quietly, but it left this, handsome, eligible young billionaire. And I'm so glad that Naomie Olindo had the foresight to just snatch him up.
Yeah, they were photographed on a pontoon together, like smiling.
They took an Instagram official. Like he posted her on his story and then she reshared the story.
Yeah, so they are very much dating. We don't know more than that, but I'm here for it.
1000%.
Yeah.
Naomie also makes good relationships. I know that like what happened with Matul was bad, right? But before that, he was like this very handsome, very promising young man, right? He was going to become this big doctor, really big, cute family, handsome face. Like she does pick men well. Now, obviously, Matul ended up being like a cheater.
And like when you watch the show, he was like
mean
diet shaming her. Like it was weird with
for
food.
sure.
Weird with food.
But I'm
and working
talking
out.
I'm talking about men on paper.
Okay, on paper.
All their resumes are pargelish.
Yeah, Craig too.
Well, I think a lot of people were perhaps holding out hope that like Craig and Naomie would get back together. I'm not one of those people.
I'm not, and I like them so much both separately, so you would think I would be, but like, no, I think there's just like too much bad, like,
yeah,
I think
history.
they can't, they're both also so changed from the people that they were when they were dating. I think they would just always see them, like, she would always just see him as like Craig in the sewing, and like, and
yeah, no, the relationship also ran its course. Like, I was sad when they broke up, but it's not the right. But I do think since Craig has become single, people had been like, maybe, like, she's the one that got away. I didn't think so. But this kind of put a kibosh on that.
Yeah, happy for her.
Me too.
Come back
Love to see
Southern Charm with your mans now.
No. Once you are with a billionaire, you don't need a reality show. Like, you're good. Enjoy
and
your
he's
new
a confirmed
life.
Billionaire.
Very
Or like
wealthy.
Okay,
I'm not
wealth.
an account manager
Confirmed
on
wealth?
his confirmed wealth.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Wishing
The wealth is confirmed.
Wishing them lots of love.
LOL. Lots of love.
Are you ready for our next story, which is also some new couple news?
Is this number 4?
This is number 4.
I am.
Ice Spice went Instagram official with New York Jets star Sauce Gardner.
Okay.
Ice Spice is dating a Jet while giving a glimpse into her life
I
late.
thought you were going to say Ice Spice is dating a Jew.
Well, I don't know Sauce Gardner. Maybe he's a Jew. Probably not.
Gardner's not a Jewish last name.
Actually, you do have a friend, Gardner.
I do?
Olivia does.
Okay.
Even though this is Garter.
Oh, yeah, Olivia does.
She subtly made her budding romance with New York Jets cornerback Sauce Gardner Instagram official. Indeed, amid solo shots of herself and a video playing in the snow while wearing a bikini, she shared a mirror selfie with the NFL player.
Do you feel like Ice Spice is still famous?
No.
Like she's right. Like she's on her way out, right? It's crazy. She was like true, like this happens a lot in the music industry, like true flash in the pan. Like you're everything everywhere all at once. I've been thinking that a lot recently about Lil Nas X. Remember him?
I've been thinking that a lot about Little Nas X too. Claudia, would you call him a one-hit wonder?
Old Town Road?
Like
no. I
like,
need someone to love me. I would call him a 1-year wonder.
Yeah,
I feel like because of social media, when you have a really big hit, you're more than likely to have like 2 or 3 more. But it's not so much now about one hits. It's about like a time period. So I would say the new one-hit wonder is a 1-year wonder. And that's how I feel about Ice Spice too. Like, right? She had a couple of songs. Think you're the shit, bitch? You're not even the fart.
Claudia, I don't know one Ice. Like, Ice Spice is actually
You
not.
do. You do.
No, Claudia, I don't. Ice Spice is actually, that's an insult to Lil Nas X because like he had albums. I know he has a lot of fans and people are probably saying to me like, how could he be a one-hit wonder? He could only be a one-hit wonder because Old Town Road was so big, like bigger than anything.
The boy's a liar. Do you know that song?
No. I know for a fact I don't know any Ice Spice songs. And if no one like told me about Ice Spice and certain like, I know Karma.
But, well, that's not her songs. But she has 10 songs on Spotify that have over 100 million streams. That's something.
Okay. Play the number 1 song.
The boy's a liar. You don't know that song?
Could you play a little bit of it? Like, we don't even run ads here.
It's honestly good. I think you know this song.
Never heard
It's
this.
really good. I don't want to get demonetized.
We don't run ads on this show on YouTube.
Yeah, but still, they can put ads. Like, if you have copyrighted material, like, we won't get demonetized, but they'll start monetizing and put like 1,000 commercials on this piece of content.
Rats.
I just find it interesting. Ben just texted me. It's supposed to be 80 degrees tomorrow. Blank asked if I want to play golf. I'm just feeling like I want to say no.
Do it.
No. Like, he was in Charleston all day yesterday. Like, I did my time.
So Ice and Sauce.
Oh, back to Lil Nas X. And I think you've been having that thought about Lil Nas X because he's been talking about it a lot. He sometimes pops up on my Twitter and he's like, I'm being blackballed from the industry. Like, that's what his like line of thinking is. But I just think it also speaks to like, you just burn hot and fast in music now, like with social media, like you're everywhere.
And it's like,
That's
what do
what
you have next? What do you have next? And if you don't have something next, then you don't have something.
Right, and some people could do it. I feel like we're in that moment right now with Benson Boone. Like, I could see us in 3 years being like, what happened to that guy who like wore the jumpsuit and did the flips? Like,
I think that the songs are like good enough. Like,
I thought
they're
that the
not
Lil
like
Nas X music was very good.
outside of Old Town Road.
Yeah. I need someone to love me. Like, it was good music.
Okay.
So I just think like, oh, I mean, remember Logic?
No.
Right. He was that like rapper with the glasses who had the song about like the suicide hotline. And oh my God, that year at the awards, like he was everywhere. They're like, Logic, 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 Logic. Where is Logic? I also feel that way about Khalid.
Wow.
He was-
Throwback.
Right? Like
He was everywhere.
these people for like 1 or 2 years who are just like the darlings of the music industry.
Alessia Cara.
Alessia
That one
Cara,
hurts.
yes.
If Alessia Cara has no fans, where am I?
That's a really good
What
one
happened?
too.
I would have listened to anything she put out. I loved every song she put out.
And then she kind of got the opportunity of a lifetime, which was to be the official singer for "See the Light Where the Sky Meets the Sea," which was like the
crushed it.
biggest and was the biggest song of the year in like in another stratosphere from
Yeah.
Moana. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Makes you think.
Definitely makes you think. Ice and Sauce initially
Oh,
were
right.
suspicions in September when she went to a Jets game, and then they also went to the Vanity Fair Oscars party together. So they've been dating for a while.
And
So,
this bodes well for her friendship with Tailored.
right, maybe you'll see her at a Jets game. Jets.
Jets versus Kansas City Chiefs.
Jets for
in the
Sharks.
suite. Jets versus Sharks.
Yeah.
Before we dive into the remainder of the show, might I let you know that it's brought to you by Booking.com.
Yeah, you can.
Every time we use Booking.com to find a place to stay in the U.S., we just know it. We know they're going to have exactly what we're looking for because they have a huge variety of options. So they have hotels, they have vacation rentals. We know that we're going to be able to find just what we're looking for any particular trip. And we are very cosmopolitan ladies. We take lots of different trips. We have found that Booking.com has something for everyone. So are you a Broadway lover looking to book a solo trip to New York? Well, you can do that on Booking.com. If you're looking for a hotel that has walking distance to your favorite theaters, you could see a musical a day, perhaps a balcony where you can just work on your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, dos. They've got it for you at Booking.com. Are you more of a beach-obsessed kind of swirly, looking for a kid-free facility? You'll be able to do that on Booking.com. You're gonna have, if you want to like find a hotel that has a swim-up bar, that has direct beach access, like whatever your specifications are, there's nothing too specific. Booking.com will have it for you, I promise. Or perhaps like a little like bed and breakfast moment. No matter who you are, Booking.com helps you find the stay that's ridiculously right for you. So find exactly what you're booking for. See what I did there? On Booking.com, Booking. Yeah. Booking. Yeah. Booking. Yeah. Did you know that one?
Yeah.
Today's episode. Let's not get demonetized during the ads.
No one
Let's
will
not.
know what that song was that I just sang.
Everyone will know that song. Today's episode is also brought to you by Cozy Earth. With Mother's Day just around the corner,
guys,
let us remind you of Cozy Earth. Like, seriously. Whether you are celebrating a mom, remembering a mom, longing to be a mom, or just navigating motherhood in an unexpected way, you deserve the best. Like, seriously, you do. And Cozy Earth creates comfort that feels like home because home feels like mom. That's so sweet.
Oh my God, stop, Cozy Earth. You're going to make us cry.
So Cozy Earth carries like everything Pargy, right? They have amazing sheets, amazing pajamas. They're bamboo pajamas are the perfect way to wrap yourself or that special person in your life in comfort and care. I'm all about comfort right now. Like, seriously, I have no time in my life for anything that's not stretchy, anything that's not soft, anything that's not comfortable. Cozy Earth has been a true pregnancy staple. Like, I love their sheets. I actually discovered them. I took a nap in your bed.
Over Christmas break.
And it was really pargy. I said, what is this silky, soft, smooth facility you've got going on over here? It was really pargy, and we're excited because we have 40% off with our code TOAST. So the special offer to celebrate moms everywhere this weekend only, May 2nd through 4th, Cozy Earth is giving our listeners a special promo of buy one, get one free bamboo pajamas. Use our code TOASTBOGO to take advantage of this specific deal because, you know, mothers, they deserve the best.
They do. Also, Cozy Earth has crib sheets. Get on that.
They do?
Yeah, and they feel like our sheets. And actually, I just outfitted Harry's bed in all Cozy Earth because he loves sleeping in my bed. And he said my blanket is so cozy.
Oh, that's sweet.
I got him the same in twin size for his bed. And now his bed is so cozy.
Today's episode is also brought to you by Purely Elizabeth. Purely Elizabeth is making delicious granolas, oatmeals, and cereals that are intentionally crafted with superfood ingredients like ancient grains, nuts, and seeds, irresistible taste. They're certified gluten-free and non-GMO. They have plenty of vegan and keto-friendly options. And Purely Elizabeth is a certified women-owned and B Corp brand. We love Purely Elizabeth. Ben is so in his granola era. And granola, I feel like, is one of those things that you just buy anywhere and you're like, oh, it's healthy. And it's literally like worse than a Snickers.
No, some granola is candy.
Yeah. And so you have to be really particular. And Ben has been like really into finding healthy granola. And we were at Whole Foods the other day. They carried Purely Elizabeth. I'm like, Ben, you have to try it. I know this brand. I've tried them. They're amazing. One? He fell in love with the blueberry one. Like he is obsessed now. And I just felt so proud to like not only like, yeah, I'm a beacon of health. I know things, but also, yeah, they sponsor my show. So Elizabeth herself started her journey in the kitchen, creating obsession-worthy foods like delicious granola with crunchy clusters, ancient grains, and superfoods. They're nothing short of delicious. They have no artificial flavors. Their ancient grains and superfood seeds are premium ass ingredients. That's my words. That's my words, not Elizabeth's. Okay, let me just say that. The original ancient granola is, I think, one of their best sellers. One bite, you're just going to be obsessed with it. It really adds a nice crunch, a nice, you know, a delight to like a yogurt parfait. And you will love it. They're certified USDA organic, gluten-free. It's just basically what they're saying is it's pargelish. So visit purelyelizabeth.com. Use our code TOAST for 20% off at checkout. Purely Elizabeth, taste the obsession.
Thank you, Turt the Obsession.
You're welcome, Jert the Obsession.
Our fifth and final story is some almost casting news.
Love almost casting news.
It's some ACN@TT.
ACN@TNN.
I love that. Kelsea Ballerini reveals she auditioned to play Jennifer Coolidge's assistant on The White Lotus Season 2, the role that actually went to
Portia.
Hailey Lou Richardson.
Let me tell you, it's so good she didn't get it. You didn't watch Season 2?
No.
Everyone fucking hated Portia. They're like, this bitch is so fucking annoying. And Kelsea is a likable queen. And honestly, I feel like Hailey Lou Richardson never came back from that. Honestly, she was so good at being so unlikable. No.
That's so funny. After telling Variety recently that she's auditioned for a lot of things and not gotten them, she revealed to people at the Variety Power of Women Nashville event yesterday that she tried out for the role of Tanya's assistant Portia on Season 2 of The White Lotus, which Hailey Lou Richardson eventually landed. She said, I have no shame in my game. I auditioned for the second season of The White Lotus for the role of the assistant that Hailey did. She praised Hailey for acting, quote, so beautifully and brilliantly in the role, adding, but yeah,
annoyingly.
I did audition for that. Fun fact.
I feel like it wasn't the right role for her. When you said she auditioned, I was wondering what you were going to say. The assistant was supposed to be this like little sad sack, right? Mm-hmm. And Kelsea, and I'm sure like you can get into character with like wardrobe, but Kelsea is this like bombshell pop star.
Right.
It's not the right fit. I don't know. I thought you were going to say like maybe one of the like Italian hookers, like they were like these confident, bodacious women.
Yeah, what's meant for you will
not
be
that
yours.
Kelsey's a hooker. You know what I mean?
It's like what Gwyneth was saying. I'm sure you saw that clip, how she auditioned for something like a big role before, like when she was really in the game back in the day, and she didn't get it, and she was so angry. And then Blythe was like, "It's not your role."
But it's also easy to like now look back on that when you have enormous success and you have like a million Shakespeare in Love, like you have a million big roles. So what's one more? But like there are some people who almost didn't get a role and we've never heard of them. So like it's not as easy to heal.
Yes, definitely. But I think for Kelsea, she'll be okay. She's actually she's trying to get into acting now. She had said in Women's Health, it's one of the things that I was like, run towards the things that scare you, which is acting. But then she said, what if I suck? But then she said, you know what I'll do? I'll go put on my glitter and go back on stage. That's always going to be home.
I feel like a lot of
Chase.
everybody.
It's the Chase Stokes effect.
Yeah, because I feel like she's having such success with music that like she should stay in that, not stay in your lane, but like it's hard to, especially as like a country girly, to breach the genre. And she's definitely like country pop, right? I think the people who go to her concerts are a real mix. And with the Rolling Up the Welcome Mat and then like her relationship that everyone's obsessed with, like she's had kind of a banner 2 years and she's doing bigger venues and huge tours and her albums are so successful. And I feel like she should really lean into that as opposed to like channeling energy into a new project.
People's desire to take their success and turn it into an acting career is something I will never understand.
It's a lot of times like what people want to do.
I will never understand that.
Kim.
That's who I'm talking about primarily.
Oh, totally.
I will never.
That I genuinely don't understand. Like, you're a billionaire. Like, stop.
No, I just don't understand it.
Like, if I ever became a billionaire, I obviously wouldn't tell people, but there would be signs, right? You would never fucking hear from me again.
But what about the attention? Like, don't you still like, you're still
I'll pay
you.
people. I'll pay people to pay attention to me.
You're still you. I think
No,
you
that's
would
my
still
favorite
hear
quote.
From you, but like definitely you'd be working less, not more.
This is my favorite quote. Like, everybody wants to be rich and famous. Make them rich and see if it doesn't solve all their problems.
I don't know.
You don't get it?
No, like I don't know that that's like the most amazing quote.
No, it's so true because you like look at this life and you're like rich and famous, and it's like, well, really, what you want is the money. And like fame is toxic and it's fun sometimes, but like you get the money, you'll be fine. Trust me, you won't yearn for the fame. But if you get the fame, you will yearn from the money because there is a misconception that like famous people are richer than they are.
Yeah, well, that's true.
And they ain't. That's why, like, I feel like the level of famous that, like, the Sharks are at is good. They're not, like, huge stars, but, like, everybody knows them. They're, like, America's sweethearts, but they're so rich. Most celebrities aren't that rich.
Correct.
That's why you see them doing commercials and, like, you know, random-ass shit.
They're working.
Correct. And they can't stop. They, like, live expensive lives.
Yeah.
Those were the Fast Five stories. It's time to dive into my personal favorite part of the week, Queenie and Weenie of the week, our final segment of the week where Jack and I just sort of like to wrap up the week, take a look at the week at a glance, and give out 2 awards, Queenie of the week and Weenie of the week. They're pretty self-explanatory. Somebody who acted like a Queenie this week, somebody who acted like a Weenie this week. It's harmless. It's fun. If you committed a crime, you're not going to be Weenie of the week. You're going to be in jail and you're going to have a Weenie in your mouth. So, Queenie to start. Jax?
Queenie to start. My Queenie of the week is Delaney Rowe, BJ Novak's new girlfriend, influencer extraordinaire, taking her talents from the page to the stage.
Yeah.
Elevating influencers everywhere. And I'm just really happy for her and her new relationship. And it's Queenie-like behavior.
I love that. I really do. That is Queenie-like behavior. And she hasn't let this attention get to her. Like, she's still putting out her silly content,
day,
you know?
But yeah.
No, but like, you know, she's been dating an A-lister since December now. Now we know that. And she is so committed to her craft.
Yeah. Get BJ in a sketch. But other than that, you're crushing it.
Now, we were having this conversation offline before. Like, I prepare all week for Queenie and Weenie, and I can't believe I just looked at my thing. I have my Weenie, and under my Queenie, I wrote someone who I have 2 Weenies.
I just want to say, every week, like, you take Queenie and Weenie so seriously. Like,
I do.
Nobody respects the QW more than you.
Yeah.
But every week you come with a Weenie and not a Queenie.
I know. Okay, I have my new one.
Okay, who's your Queenie?
The Queenie of my week is ChatGPT. We took our relationship to a new level. Is chatty. I took my relationship to a new level with ChatGPT. I now I'm paying for an escort. I pay $20 a month. We've never been happier. I feel like the shows have been so much more well informed. We haven't gotten comments in a while being like, "You guys don't know this." Like, no, we do because we have chat. Okay,
I could see them being like, actually, Benson Boone dated a man before his current girlfriend.
I mean, chat isn't perfect. But I'll say that now that we've taken our relationship to the next level, we're generating images. We're on a payment plan. I feel more connected than ever to artificial intelligence.
I love that.
Thank you.
My Weenie of the week, though I don't like to join a pylon, I just have got to say who it is for what she's doing. There's definitely something nefarious going on, even if they did get done dirty by CBS. But it is Jordan Hudson for taking advantage of this poor old man.
So what I find funny is that, like, this is how different we are. My weenie of the week is Bill Belichick.
That's so funny.
Like, I know you're like a poor...
But I thought that, like, we both came to the agreement that, like, she's the villain.
The villain, yes. But I do respect her hustle, you know? And I also want to nominate weenie of the week, Bill Belichick's children. Where are you in this? You know?
You have children?
Like, let me ask chat. Actually, this one I could just Google.
Yeah. I agree with that, though. If he does have children, where are they?
3 kids.
Yeah. But she could
And
be
they're
pushing,
grown.
She could be pushing them.
Of course,
you know?
of course. I just think, like, he's not incapacitated. So while I do think he's definitely, like, being taken advantage of here, like, it's a little weenie. Like, you're a successful, legendary. Get the fuck up. Like, stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
Stop letting this girl push you around. She's 16.
Yeah. Well,
And his children are also weenie of the week. And I also have another nomination because I did accidentally have 2 weenies. Have you gotten the new Instagram layout?
no.
Okay, it's going to come for you. I don't know why it came for me yesterday. I didn't even update my app. I just like opened. I was so lost all day yesterday. The new Instagram layout, they've just, everything looks the same, but they have decided to move 3 buttons. Like the DMs that you would like press the top right, that would be your inbox. That is now your notifications. The plus sign down at the bottom where like you would press to post is now your DM inbox. Like they just like, you know, what's that type of like psychological manipulation where you break into someone's house and you start moving things around just to like make them feel like they're going crazy?
Yeah.
That's what Instagram's doing to us. I was having the worst time on Instagram yesterday. It was pissing me off. Put it back.
Well, even on my Jackie O account, because like on Redheads it's been updated, but you know most people now like the feeds aren't square photos; they're rectangle.
They're like a little bit rectangular. Yeah,
I don't have that on Jackie O yet, and I
don't have it on Claude with no job yet either.
I like it. Like I like the change.
I like it too.
I'm like waiting for it.
And with social media, I'm not like averse to change. I like when they update it, like when they take people's feedback. Like it'll take a minute to adjust, but like it's better.
Yeah.
This
It's always
is,
a little
nobody asked for
painful.
this.
There's always growing pains, but at the end of the day, they're usually doing the right thing.
This is bad. Like seriously, this is for no fucking reason.
Citral Z, you're saying?
Citral Z it up, Mark Zuckerberg. Citral Zuck.
Okay. Okay.
That's our show, you guys.
That is Happy Fridays. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. First weekend in May. Get after it.
Get after it. Thank you so much for listening to the Toast Monday Morning Show. We deliver the fastest stories you need to know every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So if you're watching us on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as podcasts and where podcasts can be found. So that's Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, iHeartRadio, CastBox, all the places wherever you listen to podcasts. Find us. We're the Toast, bitch.
Toast.
Leave a 5-star review. We're the Toast. Leave a 5-star review about how beautiful, stunning, and wickedly talented we are.
Love ya. Bye.